Hey everybody, Logan here. Yes, I'm going to excuse myself right now. I sound awful because yes, I am sick again, and you're not going to see my face because right now I look like death warmed over. So, I still wanted to get this video out for you. So, it's funny enough because I'm filming this the day before my birthday, and I am sick as a dog. How about that? Of course. But again, I wanted to get this video to you guys because this is a controller that I've been waiting for quite some time, since PowerA sent me the initial wired controller, the Advantage wired for the Switch 2, Hall effect, flappy paddles, all that other good stuff. Well, now they have wireless. So there's a couple of different variations. Well, there's actually three. We've got the black, we've got the Mario, and the Pokemon. They sent me the black one because, well, that's the one I asked for because they were out of the Pokemon one. They didn't have any to give me, and I was like, okay, but yes. So I preferred the black one. This is everything you want out of a wireless controller for the Nintendo Switch 2, except for one thing. It does not wake the Switch 2. Why? Because only official first-party controllers, if it's licensed by Nintendo, it doesn't wake. So technically, if it's a licensed controller, third-party, it won't wake. It's supposed to be an exclusive first-party feature, but we've seen third-party companies get around it that are unofficially licensed, but some have been wonky, some have been good, but we're sticking to the licensed bad boy right here. So this is everything you could want in a wireless controller for the Nintendo Switch besides that feature, and remember, rumble. So it does not have rumble. But you've got Hall effect sensors. You've got them in the triggers and in the sticks. That's what everybody wants. You got mappable flappy paddles on the back. Intuitive motion controls. So yes, people are going to ask, hey, does it have gyro? Bam, right there. So if we look at the back, it's got all your programmability, just like the previous ones, Hall effect sensors, motion controls, and your C button, which is the most important thing for a Switch 2 controller, especially for people who are playing online. You play Mario Kart, you need that C button. Let's open this. And there we go. Thank you. They've added some weight to it. Now it actually has weight. I do like that. Where, if you guys were familiar with this, I complained that it was just a bit too light. Thank you, PowerA, for listening to me. So the weight in here is much nicer. Hall effect sticks. Beautiful D-pad. Beautiful D-pad. I actually like it better. This is a better D-pad. Oh. Flappy paddles on the back. Digital triggers. Ooh, already got some power. You got your programmable button right here for your AGL and AGR. Sorry, AGR and AGL. Left flappy paddle and right flappy paddle. And you got that sticker there. Can I get that off? I don't have any fingernails. Oh no. There we go. I got that. Nope. Hold on. Come on. There we go. Now, one thing I do like, very little waste. They didn't add all that extra plastic and crap that you don't need. I like the fact that PowerA has reduced their packaging, and, well, all this is biodegradable or recyclable at some point, so that's pretty good. That's a nice controller. Alright, so you got your charge cable. Now, let's bring over the Switch. Yes, I added those on. All right, so we've got There we go. And it recognizes it as a Switch 2 Pro controller. How awesome is that? Alrighty, so let's go back. I'm playing Final Fantasy Tactics, but we're going to boot up some Mario Kart because, well, yeah, that's probably one of the best ways to test out this controller. Alrighty, here we go. Let's just do free roam. Now that does take some getting used to because the buttons are down there. I do miss the rumble. Alright, let's hit that button. We got the home button. It's going to pull up audio. We can adjust the brightness. D-pad works fine. Let's go back into the game a little bit. Alrighty, so that actually feels really great. Let's go into the menu and just... Very snappy. I do really like this controller. I like how they put the light down here at the bottom. That's a nifty little feature, so you know. And then, of course, when it's dying, it's going to go red. Controller indicator right there. That is a nice controller. Again, I still wish Nintendo would allow official third-party companies to add console wake-up as well as rumble. Come on, Nintendo. Do you really not want people buying third-party licensed products because they're better than yours? I'm just saying. If this had rumble and it had the wake-up feature, no one would buy the Switch 2 Pro controller because this has Hall effect sticks. Yeah, I'm like, come on. So normally you would just do this, and then let's see what happens when we... No, that's sad. Okay, so you have to turn on the console and then it automatically connects. Nice, but not the whole package. Nintendo! This would be the perfect controller if it had those two features. And of course, Nintendo doesn't allow third parties with NFC. Nintendo, come on. Come on, you know this will be a better option than your Switch Pro controller at $85. I would still recommend this one. It is the nicest one I've used so far for the Switch in terms of feel in the hand. Yeah, there's a lot of unlicensed third-party ones, but you know what you're getting when you're getting PowerA. You're getting official Nintendo licensed product. So you know it's going to be compatible. You know it's going to work right out of the box. You don't have to do anything wonky or weird to get it to work with the console. So keep that in mind. And you can walk into any store, whether it be at Best Buy or Target or Walmart, and end up picking these bad boys up for significantly less. And then you don't have to worry about ordering them from God knows what website. And yeah, I really do like this controller. I'm sorry if I like PowerA products and they've never let me down. What can I say? It's not just because they send them to me. Even before PowerA reached out to me, I was a pretty big advocate of PowerA stuff because they've never let me down. Those wired Xbox controllers and those wired Switch controllers, they served me well for a long period of time. But tell me what you guys think. If you plan on picking this up, it is significantly cheaper, so you are going to save a good little bit. There's a Pokemon and a Mario version, just so you know. And, well, there's also this black one if you want to keep it simple, keep it matching your console. There you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. Once again, thank you, PowerA, for sending me this fantastic controller. And, yes, let me know if you guys have any questions about this controller before you decide to buy it. Drop it in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much. Again, God bless each and every one of you. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.